Hi, I'm Cynthia Clay, President and CEO of NetSpeed Learning Solutions. The question I want to answer in this tip video is, should I use my web camera or is it distracting? Okay, I have a bias here. I am a firm believer that you should use your web camera. Now, lots of times you read the advice that you should open your camera at the beginning of the webinar, establish your presence, and then close it, and simply use a photograph through the rest of the event. Maybe you can open your web camera at the end and signal that you're there, right there, alive with them as the thing is wrapping up. That's the conventional wisdom about whether you should use your web camera or not. And it developed about a decade ago because people had bandwidth issues when they attempted to stream their video, particularly if they were streaming their video at the same time as they were streaming their audio. Today, this technology is much better, and I highly encourage you to use your web camera. When I ask in my webinars, do you like to see the facilitator on camera? 95, maybe 97% of people who answer that question say yes. And the reason they like it is because they can see my facial expressions, my hand gestures, and it creates a sense of rapport, connection, and life that they might not otherwise get if they were just listening to my voice. When people don't like it, if they say, no, I don't like it, they say it's distracting. And sometimes what is distracting is that the audio is out of sync with the video. In that case, tell people how to freeze your camera so that they're not distracted. But don't let the 3% or maybe 5% of learners who find your use of the web camera distracting keep you from using it as a great tool to engage 95 to 97% of your audience. Because most people, when asked this question, will say, if you're on camera as a facilitator, suddenly you create a sense of immediacy. This becomes a classroom that we're all part of. I also hear that if I make good eye contact with you, if I look right at that camera lens as if I can see you on the other side, it feels as if I'm looking at you. And I've had people say to me, can you see me? I love that because what it tells me is that I have created the illusion of eye contact. That illusion will often reduce how much multitasking people are willing to do because they're afraid there might be a chance that you can see what they're doing. It's just an interesting impact of using the web camera well. So lots of reasons to put yourself on camera, even if you feel a little awkward or uncomfortable about it. For one thing, you're going to reduce multitasking. For another, you're going to create a lively virtual classroom experience. You're going to build greater rapport and connection with people. The whole experience is going to start to feel like a real classroom event. So I encourage you to try it. Get an inexpensive web camera, put it on your desktop, mine's placed a little bit above eye level, and then learn to look right in the camera lens and talk from your heart to the people that are in your web events.